Oh, hello, Earthlings. Again, you caught me in the middle of practicing something. Can you see me? Earthlings in the chat. Oh my God, we have so many Earthlings in the chat. Can you see me? All right. Again, yesterday I saw a movie which had Rajnikant in it, and this guy seems to be some kind of a very big, famous personality on Earth. So I saw. Can you guess which movie I saw? What do I look like today? I'm wearing a jacket. I'm wearing these specs. I my hair is also silver. So can you guess which movie I saw? Yes, you guessed it right. I saw Robot 2.0, and I was trying to do something called as robotics. It seems that robotics is not just science, but also a type of dancing, which is so weird. So I was learning to act like a robot, and you caught me in the middle of it. All right. So it's so good to have all of you back again here on the stream. And like I promised yesterday, my friends, today we have the guest with us, right? The promise that I made yesterday, I was getting all of these signals. So this person is a legend. He is a super coach, and I'm going to introduce him to you now. And he's also my second human friend on earth. All right. So let's first make him appear on the screen. All right. So three, two, one, go. So, hello, Earthlings. This is Grandmaster Arun Subramanian. Please, everybody say hi to him in the chat. Everybody,
Hi everyone.
hello,
Hello
Arun. Sir. How are
Spencer.
you?
Very good, very good. Thank you. Look at you, Spencer, trying to be like Chitty the Robo, Rajnikant sir.
Oh,
Awesome.
you know his name. Yeah, I can do a Chitty the robot impression for you. So he's something like, "Hello, my name is Chitty. Memory 1 GB, speed 1 TB. My name is Chitty the Robo." Is that right? Is that how he behaves?
That's amazing. Super cool.
So, Earthlings, this is the guest that I was talking, and I was so excited to meet today. And let me use my device, Dexter, right here, and introduce Arun Subramanian sir to you. All right. So, Dexter, give me all information on Grandmaster Arun Subramanian. All right. All right. So my device says, Arun Subramanian sir, he says that you are the 18th Grandmaster from India. All right. And you are the first one to win the Scottish Championship. And you are also the coach of the youngest Grandmaster in the world, Abhimanyu Mishra.
Perfect. I think your alien technology works amazingly well.
But I'm not very sure about this device because this is from another galaxy. So if I missed out on something, I would dare to ask you to introduce yourself to the audience once from your side, please, sir.
Okay, sure. Yeah, definitely. So, hi everyone, one more time. And I'm Grandmaster Arun Prasad Subramanian. I'm originally from India and currently I'm living in US. And yeah, and I'm to meet Spencer. I'm super excited for the show today.
That's great. That's great, sir. So, every day since the time I've been on Earth, I'm traveling to very, very different locations. And I'm doing something called as a treasure hunt for the Earthlings that watch me and support us. So, the place that I traveled yesterday is the location that I'm about to reveal today. All right. So, Earthlings, are you ready for the treasure hunt location to be revealed? All right. So, yesterday, I traveled. Many of you guessed it right on the Instagram HobSpace post. The answer is I traveled to Eiffel Tower. That's right. Have you heard of it, Arun sir? Eiffel Tower?
I've been there.
Oh, you've been there. Wow. It's amazing, right? Let me still tell you how it was from my end. Okay. Let me see if I can describe. So it was magnificent and beautiful. I stayed there for a night, and oh my God, what an amazing view it was. The tower was so bright and glittering. I mean, it was completely, blocking my human vision, the lights and all. They can't pass through me. So I saw a lot of people visiting the place from around the world. They said that the tower is 130 years old, and it is also one of the seven wonders of the world.
Definitely, it's an amazing feeling to be there, and I think it's magnificent, and that's probably the only word we can say about such a building. Like it's just amazingly built, and
Yeah.
it's surely going to stand the test of time. And personally, for me, right, I ended up winning a tournament in Paris once, and I visited the
Wow.
place. the very next day. So for me personally, it's an amazing, it's an amazing experience. Also a beautiful memory.
Right. And you know what? For 10 years, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world.
Okay, a quick question to you, Spencer. Will you
Yes,
be
sir.
able to see this from your place?
See what from your place?
See the Eiffel Tower from your place? Is it really that
Uh,
tall?
yeah, I mean it is tall. Why? When I entered the Earth's atmosphere, then I could see like this pointy and sharp and tall building. But from my place, it's a bit hard. But we have some devices, some drones, some galactic drones that we send to different galaxies. So we have spotted something like this, although we weren't sure that this is like the tallest human-made structure for a decade now.
Awesome. Well, you know what? I have been following your shows with Aarti ma'am for the past couple of days, and I saw it, and I was like super excited, and I thought like I should connect with you, and that's why I'm here today.
Wow, wow. I mean, to me, in my personal experience, I'm seeing that the grandmasters, which means the experts that I'm meeting, are the ones who are extremely humble and sweet, like you.
Oh, thank you.
So, Arun sir, first I landed in India and then I traveled to US. And yesterday I went to Paris and I noticed something. I noticed that everyone is talking about Chess Olympiad, and this is one of the reasons I came to Earth. I am actually, by the way, I am actually a high school archaeology student from Alpha Centauri. I live in
Mhm.
Starry Apartments, Galaxy Z65. So there,
Cool.
I've been sent here to do a high school project. So which is why I caught all of these signals from Earth, and yesterday, when I went to Paris, everybody's talking about chess Olympiad. So Aarti ma'am has already told me a little bit about chess, names of pieces, how they move, and stuff like that. I've been practicing. But now, what is this Olympiad? Like, is this something that goes along with chess? Is it a different game? What is? Can you please tell me what is it?
Well, Chess Olympiad. Yeah, definitely. So Chess Olympiad is one of the biggest chess events that's going to happen. It's a team tournament. See, chess. I'm sure by now you know this. Chess is an individual sport. Like two people play against each other. That's how. But Chess Olympiad is slightly different because it's a team event where four players come together as a team. To be precise, it's five players, but
Oh,
four players will come together at one point of time to play in one game and play against other four players. So overall result, how many players are going to win will decide the eventual outcome. So it's not only you're playing for yourself, you're also contributing to your team. It's the way this Olympiad works. So this is a little bit different when compared to the regular tournaments that's going to happen.
interesting, interesting. So, how about you tell me something about the history of Chess Olympiad? Like, when did it begin? Anything that you know about the history of Chess Olympiad?
Yeah, definitely. So, Chess Olympiad first happened in 1924. I don't know if you will be able to relate to that. In Earth time, it's almost like 100 years.
Okay, so if in Earth's time it is 100 years, in my time it is about 1.75 galactic minutes. Yeah.
Oh my God, 1.7 galactic minute. Looks like
Yeah.
in another 1.5 minutes, we are going to have another 100 years of Olympiad.
Yes. That is very
But
right.
you know what? Even then, this is like still a very special Olympiad that's going to happen because for the first time, it's happening in India, in Chennai.
Oh, India is that boundary that you and Aarti ma'am basically were born in, and India is a country, right? Am I right?
Exactly. So in Earth, we have a lot of countries, and India is one among them. And it's happening for the first time in India. And you know
Wow.
what? This is going to have happening for the first time, and also the kind of response that has the Olympiad has gotten so far is just amazing. It hasn't got this kind of response in the past 100 years. So this is the first time the tournament has got attention all over the world. And to be precise, it has got the attention of people outside the world also.
Oh, you mean me, right?
Yes, exactly.
I'm struggling to learn. I'm struggling to learn subtleness. I'm struggling to learn jokes and indirect human behavior. So I'm catching up with it. But I caught you this time. You meant me, right? Well, Arun sir, just between you and me, Aarti ma'am is my first friend, but I'm seeming to like you a little bit more. So I would like to invite you to play an intergalactic moon tournament of chess. Would you like to do that?
Oh, definitely. If this is going to work out, you know what? You can learn chess and you can go and teach your friends and family there. And you know what? Instead of chess Olympiad, just among the world people, we can have like chess Olympiad for the whole universe. Amazing that would be.
Yes. So then your GM title will be changed to UGM because you will become a universal grandmaster.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot. And I'm sure everyone who learns chess well will also become that. And that will be the ultimate goal. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, yeah, that is definitely. It sounds very exciting. We will definitely do that one day, and I will give you a VIA ticket in my spaceship. You know what is VIA?
VIA,
It is
that's
something
new.
similar to VIP. So VIP is very important person on Earth, right? VIA is very important alien. So I will give you a VIA
Ooh,
ticket on my spaceship. You will get the best of treatment in there. So
super cool. Sounds good.
yes. So since you told me that it is happening in India and India as a country, I'm curious about which country has won it the most number of times. Olympiad. Do you have any approximate?
Well, I have some numbers about it. To be precise, right now we call this country as Russia. Earlier, it was called as Soviet Union, and this country has been dominating the chess world and chess Olympiads also for a long time to come. And you know what? In the last few years, they have been challenged a bit here and there, and other countries have also won a few times. In the past couple of years, they have made a comeback. They have been back to the winning spree. And this
Mhm.
time, and anyways, there are other countries also participating, which are also equally strong or stronger than that. But every time it's different, so we have to see how it goes this time.
So, what is the format of the tournament like? Is there a particular style? Is there a way the rounds are conducted? Can you tell me something about that?
Well, regarding the format, as I said earlier, it's a team event, four players playing each other. So each
Mhm.
country represents a team, right? So
Right.
to run the numbers one more time, it's almost like 187 countries are participating in this tournament.
Wow.
We have like at least like around like 193 or 195 countries in the world in total, and among them we have 187 countries,
Oh my
which means
God,
like
that
only
means
like a few
almost.
countries are missing.
Yeah.
Almost the whole world is there. They have sent their team, they have sent their people to participate in this, which means it's a world event for sure.
World event.
So yes, and in this each countries will be paired against the other countries and they'll be playing each other. So usually it's like the way it works is the winner will play other teams which also wins the game, and teams that lose they'll end up paired against the teams who are also who have also lost. That's the way it
Understood.
works.
Understood. That's interesting. So that's how the best of the best of the best get picked, and then ultimately there'll be a winning team. Interesting.
Exactly.
So, what do you think this year's in Olympia in the chess Olympiad? Which is the strongest team according to you?
Well, according to me, I would say the Indian team is the strongest. But on paper, the US team has been like the strongest. Well, their average rating. So, rating is a number that's given on in terms of chess strength, right?
Yeah.
So, they have an amazing rating average, which is like unbelievably high. And the Indian team, they are extremely strong because the Indian team has sent like three teams, and the A team is quite good. What everyone's talking about is the B team. And you know what? Today morning, I read a news regarding Carlsen, who's the world champion. I'm sure you know him by now, I
Is
guess.
it
So
Magnus Carlsen, something like that, right?
yes, he's
Magnus
Magnus
Carlsen.
Carlsen.
Sorry.
So he has commented that the Indian B team, which comprises of young players who are like hardly like 16, 17 years old. Well, I don't know if you understand 16, 17 years old one more time.
No, no, no.
So in
Artiman
your
told me.
galactic minute, it would be like a half a minute or so.
Yeah, even lesser actually. It's like milliseconds. So, but Artimam told me about the human biological age, how humans are born and then they are small and then they become big. And then probably, I thought at some point they will become as big as the Eiffel Tower. But she told me that that's not true. We only grow as tall as 5 or 6 feet. So I know about it. So yeah, you were saying about the Magnus's tweet.
So Magnus Carlsen has said that the Indian team is looking scary. When a world champion says something like this about a team, okay, you have to take it seriously.
Definitely, definitely. So, who are you told me about 16, 17-year-olds, right? Some people on the internet are calling them the young guns. So, I want to know who are some of the young guns playing this year?
Well, I think there are four kids, especially. I think the first one is Pragnananda. I'm sure most people know Pragnananda, who he is. And the second one is Gukesh, who's also like equally good, or even as of now, he's even stronger than Pragnananda himself in terms of rating. And next we have Nihal Sareen, who's also like extremely good. And we also have Arjun Erigesi, who has been doing extremely well. So all these kids are hardly like 16, 17. And I don't even know if they are mature enough to understand the level of achievement those people have done because of their age. But they are here to surely conquer the world. That's for sure.
So
So
this
one
is
of them
why,
surely going to become the world champion. That's how they are currently.
right. So this is why, all in all, you think that India's chances are pretty high because of your personal experience with these players and also the Magnus's tweet and what everybody else is talking about. So India's chances are pretty high. Chad, what do you think? You have heard our discussion so far. What do you think India's chances are? So I'll give you 5 seconds, Chad, to tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think is that India is going to win the Chess Olympiad? So you have 5 seconds to do so. Okay, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 5. Time's up. I said I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Right, Chad? So tell me in the chat. I'm reading the chat. Please tell me, what do you think on a scale of 1 to 10? Please rate how much do you think India is going to win this time? All right. So Arun sir, till then the chat is replying. How did
Mhm.
India prepare, and how will you or other grandmasters, maybe Vishy Anand and RB Ramesh sir, is it improving the performance? I mean, I'm sure it is, but what is it? I want to know about what is different or what is the regular that happens every year. What is happening in the coaching department?
Well, I think it's good to know you already know Vishwanathan Anand and RB Ramesh sir. So these are like legendary people. Vishwanathan Anand is like, I mean, world champion in the past. He has won the world championship title like 6 times. And RB Ramesh sir is a super coach in India, and he has like trained amazing talents. Well, these are the people who have been assisting the Indian team. And like the players are like young guns. They are like waiting to conquer the world on one side. On the other hand, we have these kind of legendary people who are going to help them. And,
Wow.
the result should be, I think, pretty much obvious, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So is I don't know much about the chess Olympiad. I about the players who is coaching whom, which is I'm learning it from you. So is GM Vishy Anand playing himself in the Olympiad?
Well, I think he's not participating personally, but I think his experiences in teaching the kids is still going to be very, very useful for the Indian team. Well, based on that, his content might be even better than himself playing. It's like
Wow,
Anand
wow.
assisting every single player who can
Oh,
personally become Anand themselves.
I understand. I understand. I can imagine. So, which player? I'm going to ask you something from your perspective. Okay. So, which player do you root for the most?
Actually, I have to say, I am a choice here, and I seriously don't know who to really back here. Like all of these guys are amazing. Like they have done extremely well in the past, and I think, as I mentioned earlier, each one of these players is capable of becoming a world champion. The time has to show who's going to become the world champion, or we may see multiple world champions also. So, well,
Right.
eventually, I think it has to come down to Pragnananda, Gukesh, Nihal Sareen, or Arjun Erigesi, who have been doing well. I won't be surprised again, if they are going to win the gold for the country again.
Wow. So, my device tells me that that is a diplomatic answer because you don't want to, because humans don't like favoritism, right? Is that correct?
Even if I want to, I seriously don't know who to pick because
I
every one of
understand.
them is just too good.
No, no, I'm just learning how to joke, so I understand how to joke.
True,
So,
true.
I asked Aarti ma'am that I found all of these humans playing chess against each other, and then one day I saw that a human is playing chess against something called as a computer, and there was no human on the other side, so I did not understand. And then she explained to me, no, no, that is online chess and offline chess. So, what I want to ask you is, what is the difference between online format versus this year's offline format? How do you feel about and this year we are having an offline event, right? Is that correct?
Well, true. We are having the tournament in person, so it's an offline event. In the
Yeah.
past couple of years, I think we have had online event. where you play in your computer again in your own place. But this time, I think people are coming over the board game.
So how is it different,
Well,
the online format versus the offline format?
yeah, personally, I like this in-person games because you tend to see your opponent, you see his emotions, you can feel his mistakes, and he played a good move, he's feeling confident, or he made a bad move, and he's little bit scared about his position right now. Or some people, like they make a move, they know they have done a bad move, but they still poker face and they don't react to it. They pretend that they have still done a good job and they are just waiting for their opponent to answer. So things like that. So these are like little emotions that come to play when people are playing in person, and you
Right.
can feel your opponents like that. So offline games are work like that, but online games pretty much you don't get to see this. So it's always nicer to have people in person playing that way. And especially this Olympiad tournament, it's a marathon event. And as I mentioned
Mhm.
earlier, it's like 187 teams playing in the men's section, and we have
Mhm.
165 or so teams playing in the women's section. So if you
Wow.
put in the numbers, we are talking about like at least like 3,000 people in one playing place, which is
Oh my God.
which is surely a sight to sit down and watch.
Is it true for, I don't know much about other sports, but is it true for any other sport that, like you said there are like 193 countries, out of that 187 are participating. So almost the whole world is participating. So is it true for any other sport where you have the whole world level participation, at least like chess Olympiad?
Well, I think we have Olympics where all sports come together. They are conducted in one place. But I think this is the
Different.
Olympics for chess. So that is how it works. So, but well, other than this, I don't think there is any other sport that can bring in this kind of people together. Well, based on that, we can say, chess brings people together, and not only people on Earth, chess can also bring in people from other universes also.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's so chess is a peacemaking machine. Can we call that peacemaking
Yeah,
game?
definitely.
So Arun sir, you sound like you have been very close with or at least worked with RB sir and Vishwanathan Anand, and I'm sure you must have been there to sometimes practice or like see what is going on when they're training. So can you give us some insights on that? Like what is unusual that you thought, oh, this is what I was not expecting, or something that would be new for the audience?
Well, definitely. I met Vishwanathan Anand sir for the first time back in 2008. So I was invited to his birthday party, and at the time he invited me to work with him. So I had this amazing chance to go to his place and be in the same room where a world champion is working.
Mm.
So at that time, he was fresh from winning the world championship match
Oh,
against Vladimir Kramnik. So it was just like a couple of months. It was a couple of months after he won the world championship match against Kramnik, and he comes down to work. So I'm getting the experience, first-hand experience of seeing him work at that time. So what
wow.
was astonishing for me was
Yeah.
the kind of work ethic that Anand had. Like Anand, he used to work for almost like 10 to 12 hours on a daily basis. This used to happen for almost on a daily basis for months together, years together. I think this is what he has been doing since his young age. So for him, it was like it's a that's how a normal day. So for more people, like it would be like yeah, we wake up in the morning, we have our food, we do some work, we come back in the evening, maybe we watch
Right.
some TV or something, we eat our food, we go to sleep. But for someone like Anand, he's like working on chess from morning to night. So that's like, how someone can do that. Only if you love chess completely, you will be able to do that. I don't think even
Right.
if he's given a chance to do something else, he won't do something. So he's like so much into the game. So he would do nothing other than chess. That's how he is. So seeing this firsthand was truly inspiring for me also. So like a world champion player is working like that. Like that's that's my first time what a world class player like him working on chess, and I think he continues to do that even till today.
Yeah.
So and his love for the game hasn't gone down even a little bit. That's all I can say.
Wow. So I'm going to ask you something that I am interested in. It might be silly, but I want to ask you. you told me that you were invited to Vishy Anand's birthday party, right? So, which is his and your, according to you, favorite flavor in cake?
Well, Anand's favorite, I can
Let
remember
me guess.
one
Let me
incident.
guess.
I
Let
think
me guess. Let me guess. Is it chocolate? Does he like chocolate?
I think your alien technology is working amazingly well again. That's his favorite flavor.
What about yours?
My favorite is chocolate too.
That's great. Chocolate feels on the human tongue. The it feels very sweet, and I also get something called as sugar rush. It's called. So I can understand why
You
you
have
like
tasted
chocolate.
your chocolate.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have. Because I have, since I had to come on Earth, I had to breathe and I had to take a human form. So I'm feeling all kinds of things. I'm feeling hunger. I'm feeling sometimes stress, scared, excitement. Right now, I'm happy and joyful because I'm meeting you, and all my
Well,
curiosity is getting satisfied. So probably after this, I'm going to eat a chocolate cake. That's what I'm going to do. So,
that's nice.
and sir, we have all of these earthlings who are watching us right now in the chat, and I have asked you so many questions, but since they are helping me in the quiz, they've been helping me in the quiz with Aarti ma'am. I want to give them a chance to ask you some questions. Okay,
Oh,
so
definitely.
chat. This means we are open for questions. Okay, so chat. Anything you want to ask from Grandmaster Arun Subramanian, this is your time. Okay, you can ask chess related, you can ask personal, you can get to know him on a personal level, anything. All right. So I'm going to pick the best of the best and the most interesting questions. So in the chat, okay. So Arun sir, the chat because they are typing, it takes a while for them to type. So let's see
Hmm.
what they come up with.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have Balaji asking you which is your favorite color.
What's my favorite color? Well, I think I like white color the most.
Oh, you like white color the most. We have Giri Rock who's asking your favorite chess player who is alive right now and your favorite chess player of who is not with us today.
Well, I'm glad that you gave me a choice because obviously,
Yeah.
there are like plenty of people. So, okay,
Right.
so someone who's not alive, that would be like obviously Fisher. So, Robert James Fisher, or people also call him Bobby Fischer. He's
Bobby
my
Fischer.
most favorite player because he's like inspiring on the board. He's also like I think he's a great human being. End of the day. So I really admire him as a chess player, as a human being also. On
Mhm.
the other hand, well, I think okay, I don't know because I'm from India or something. I Anand the most. Well, since I had a chance to interact with him, I saw him how down to earth he is.
Right.
Well, it doesn't feel like you're talking to such a great person. Like he's a
Legend.
legend. He has pretty much achieved everything in chess. But you know what? He would almost behave like your neighbor, who's like no one. He talks to you in such a simple way. He's such a down to earth person. So that makes me become his fan. All my life. That's how he is.
I'm sure
So well,
everybody likes that.
well, I think this is a characteristic of a great person that I think every one of us should learn from. So these are like inspiration that everyone has to draw. And well, in terms of chess wise, I think Carlsen is like just dominating the chess world. He has been the chess champion for past almost like 10 years right now, and
Right.
I think he has been dominating chess world for more than 10 years. So I would say these are my favorite people.
Understood. Understood. Let's see. Okay. So chat is asking who's your inspiration and idol. So I think it might be
I think
Anand.
they know
I'm
the
guessing.
answer by
Yeah.
now.
How about
Obviously.
who? So let me twist the question. Who is your idol? Who is not a chess player in your real life? Who has been an influence on you? It could be anyone.
An influence on me. Well, I think many people had influence on me, but one person who I can think about is Abdul Kalam sir. So he was a president of India, but I think he's known to people as more as a scientist who
Yes.
contributed so much for the country. But again, he's also such a down to earth person, and his contribution to the youth of India has been like tremendous. So I think
Right.
he's surely the greatest inspiration outside, I would say.
Okay. Okay. We have a very interesting question from Megha Savant. So humans have something called as YouTube, right? So Megha Samant is asking first. She's asking, do you watch chess YouTubers? If you do, and if you do, then who? Who's your favorite chess YouTuber?
Well, I think hands down, it should go to Nakamura. I guess he's like a world-class player who is doing an amazing
Oh,
job on online streaming. So I think, I mean, my opinion is, again, it's I can be wrong also, but these kind of people, right? Whenever they say anything, everything is wisdom, is what I would say. So if Nakamura says about chess, he talks about chess, we have to listen to it. You will
definitely.
grow as a player for sure. That's the way I see it.
Okay, now question of my interest. So Neymar Jr. is asking, what is your favorite food?
Well, I think it's an obvious one too for me, but it's biryani. So I'm like a
Oh,
biryani addict. So well, I try to
somebody
stay away as much as possible, but yeah.
we have somebody in the chat who's asking, do you like elaichi in the biryani?
Well, actually, that's probably the sad part in the biryani, I guess. But somehow, one way or the other, it finds a way to get into our mouth. But it's okay.
Okay. All right. So, Arun sir, it was lovely, lovely talking to you. And I would first like to explain to the chat about today's treasure hunt location, which is the most exciting part of the stream. So, all right. So, all the earthlings, pay attention. I do this every day. I'm getting better and better, but I want to explain it once again because I want to make sure that you get exciting gifts and offers from HobSpace and maybe even some alien technology from my galaxy. All right. So, I'm going to explain the treasure hunt now. This is the first round of the treasure hunt that is going to last for 9 days. All right. It is a first round that's going to last for the 9 days. Every day, I'll be giving you 3 hints of a landmark. And what you have to do is guess which that landmark is. So once you guess the landmark, you have to note down the first alphabet, the first letter of the landmark. And like that, you have to form a 9 letter word from 9 different landmarks. Understood? And then it will form a 9 letter word. On the 10th day, whoever comments the secret 9 letter word on the HopSpace's Instagram post and comment, they will receive exciting gifts from HopSpace and maybe some alien technology. You might even get a Dexter of your own. All right. So, for examples, for the new ones who are joining us today, for example, let's say we have California, Australia, and Texas. Listen to me carefully. California, Australia, and Texas. The first alphabet would be CAT, cat. Right? So this is a 3 letter word. Similarly, you have to make a 9 letter word from 9 different landmarks. All right. Okay, so ready to know today's hints? Earthlings in the chat, let me know. Are you ready to know the today's hints? Okay, so Dexter, give me the hints. So hint number 1, Dexter says, it is a colossal amphitheater located in the capital of Italy. Wow, that is a lot of words. I'm going to repeat that one. It is a colossal amphitheater located in the capital of Italy. Hint number 1. Hint number 2, it is the largest ancient amphitheater ever built. Okay, hint number 2, it is the largest ancient amphitheater ever built. Okay, hint number 3, Dexter. Oh, it's buffering. Okay, hint number 3, it is still the largest standing amphitheater in the world. Okay, hint number 3, it is still the largest standing amphitheater in the world. So let me quickly revise the hints that I've given you. So hint number 1, it is a colossal amphitheater located in the capital of Italy. Hint number 2, it is the largest ancient amphitheater ever built. And hint number 3, it is still the largest standing amphitheater in the world. Okay, so I wish you all the good luck, Earthlings, to guess the treasure hunt location. And you can go to our HopSpace Instagram post, comment below it. And for those who are worried about you did not understand how this works, everything is given in the description below. The step-by-step tutorial and also the hints is given in the description below. You can check it out there. Right, chat? Did you understand? Okay. So well, people are already suggesting. So Arun sir, I asked you so many questions about chess Olympiad and Earth. I would also let you ask me questions from my galaxy. You can ask me.
I think I have a first question. Can I also participate in the treasure hunt, Spencer?
Oh yes, definitely. I can give you. I mean, you don't even have to win. I can send you alien technologies from my wood. Do you like lasers?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can give you.
I think when I was a kid, I was like super excited to see this beam.
Yeah, I can give you a superpower. I can make you invisible. I can make you super fast, or I can make you super strength. Which one do you want?
Oh my god! Like you have like all the superpowers that we see with Superman or Flash. That's
Yeah, they're
amazing.
my
I think
friend.
personally, I would take Flash as your friend. Well,
Yes.
I really wish you could introduce him to me one day.
Oh, definitely. I would love to do that. And I hope I'll be seeing you again, right?
Yes, I think. Well, next time, I think instead of just me coming in, how about I bring in a new guest, someone who you would super happy to see. I
And
think
you,
all of us, even the yeah. How about that?
I would love
So,
that. Like, so is this going to be a human who is, just like you in age? Anything you want to tell me about it? Maybe you can keep the
well,
suspense as you can not tell me the name if you want, but you can tell me something.
okay. So just to give you a couple of clues, right? Like this person is not of my age. He's almost like
Oh,
he's much younger. We can even call him a child. Like he's super young. He's like hardly like early teenage. So, but you know what? He's like a great icon on chess right now. He's like known to
wow.
everyone in the world currently. Such a famous personality. How about that?
I have an idea of who it is, but I want to keep it as a secret between you and me. And I want to let the Earthlings guess until we meet the next time. And I would love to have this guest and you together, and we three can have a very nice conversation, just like Earthly friends do.
Awesome. I'll see you soon then.
All right. So, on this note, Arun sir, I would like to uh, end my radio signals from my spaceship. By the way, do you like my spaceship?
It looks super cool, Spencer.
You'll
I
get
wish
to
I
see
was there with
it.
you.
Definitely. All right, Earthlings, thank you so much for joining in. Tomorrow, I will see you at the same time on a different date, which is tomorrow. Okay. So, Arun sir, thank you so much. And on this note,
Thank you.